see you again. Good to see your face again. Good to see you.
Fantastic!
My name is Steve. My name is Steve. Hi, how are you? My name is Steve.
Fantastic! I'm from Oregon. I know something about trees.
One time I made a valentine. I gave it to this girl. She said she didn't understand my handwriting at all, but it said my name is Steve. My name is Steve. Hi, how are you? My name is Steve. S T E V.
I think the thing that makes Steve such a great lawyer is he's so calm and deliberate. I don't think in 14 years of practicing with Steve I've ever seen him get ruffled with anything.
Stephen Boudreau is the kind of lawyer that when he finishes a case, he's made a good friend for life. He's that kind of guy.
What's made Steve successful, in my opinion, is that he's a gentleman, and like his dad, Red, was a gentleman.
Steve Boudreau is by far one of the upstanding attorneys and deserves this award, not just for his trial results, but also for how he's involved in every single aspect of our community.
Steve probably is the most stable lawyer who I've ever encountered, whether it be as a partner, as a colleague, co-counsel, as an adversary. Steve was always as solid as a rock.
He collects cars. He's an avid fisherman. He skeet shoots. He sails. Steve, he makes wine, and he wins awards when he makes wine. There are countless things that Steve does that he never talks about to anybody else, but that he does on a constant basis. And around the office, we always say that Steve really is the most interesting man in the world.
When he vacations in the South Pacific, the fish want to mount him. A ribbon before noon is not uncommon. He dominates both the swimsuit and the evening gown competitions. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer La Justicia. Stay thirsty for justice, my friends.
Steve goes above and beyond. He reaches out. He tries to do the best thing for his clients. I've never heard a bad word spoken of Steve Boudreau.
I know of no lawyer who has more friends among his adversaries, more friends among those on the bench before whom he's tried cases.
Steve loves to do research. Steve zealously represents all of his clients. He is a warrior in the courtroom and an excellent, excellent trial attorney.
Steve Boudreau, as a former Uni Don, you have distinguished yourself in life, keeping this great legacy alive. Kudos to your brother. Kudos.
Well, you know, this award is one that has the words civility and professionalism and integrity is the mantra that affects all of us that have in the past received the recognition. And Steve embodies that.
Steve Boudreau is an excellent fly fisherman. In fact, I've seen him catch fish even without the fly. He is indeed the most interesting person in the world.
He once counted to infinity twice. He coined the phrase supersize. He beat Dennis Conner in a rowboat. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer La Justicia. Stay thirsty for justice, my friends.
Everyone in the community loves him, and his charisma passes on to the jury. There's no one there who cannot understand that what he's arguing is exactly what he believes in, and that his primary focus is his client.
And Steve and I have traveled together, we've gone on trips together, we've fished together, and he is the best friend you could possibly ask for. And I love you to death, Stephen. Thank you very much for being my friend, and congratulations on this evening's award.
Steve is a relationship builder, and he does a great job in all phases of his life in building relationships, which has made him a successful father, husband, son, law partner, and for that matter, he does pretty good with his adversaries as well, because he reaches across and builds a relationship with them.
Steve has no ego. He is truly one of the most humble lawyers I have ever met, and he exemplifies what this award is all about.
He's a musician, he is a skeet shooter, he is a fly fisherman, he is a deep sea fisherman, he is a collector of classic cars. He is, in fact, the most interesting man in the world.
He is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. The cars he once owned always return to him. World-class chefs routinely go to his house for dinner. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer La Justicia. Stay thirsty for justice, my friends.
Fantastic!
Pop quiz.
Yes.
Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
Civility, professionalism, loyalty.
Competent, charitable, friendly.
Gentleman, scholar, friend.
Pop quiz, John. Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
Shit. 3 words, huh?
Super cool guy.
Brilliant, passionate, integrity.
Handsome, intelligent, and not a very good player of hearts.
3 words, huh?
Outstanding lawyer and person.
Great guy, great lawyer.
Okay, that was 4 words. Give me 3.
Good man. You're going to have to start over, John. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
Wonderful friend. I can't do it, John. What's wrong with me?
Okay, Steve in 3 words. Deliberate, focused, and calm.
Pop quiz, Steve Boudreau, 3 words. Pop quiz, Rob, Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
He's got the best self-deprecating sense of humor you can ever imagine. He has warmth and compassion for everyone. And
Okay, now try me one more time, Rob. Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
Wonderful Steve Boudreau of life. Master Steve has so many friends. He and each one considers interesting a special friend.
Okay, so one more time. Steve Boudreau,
Not because he has
3
such
words.
great analytical ability. Renaissance smart, and he was one of the best Steve analyzers I've ever met. Warmth, but it was his sense of humor.
Okay, one more time. Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
Always cut for something. I'm not sure I'm giving you what you want or need, so tell me.
Okay, so one more time. Steve Boudreau, 3 words.
So I don't know if people know that Steve loves to travel. And he and I have had the opportunity to travel in Europe, where...
There's one thing I want to say about Steve. He is the most interesting man.
The most interesting man.
The most interesting man.
The most interesting man.
It's the most interesting man.
One of the most... I almost got to write this thing down.
Is the most interesting man.
The most interesting man.
The most interesting man.
He's the most interesting man.
The most interesting man. What is it?
In the world.
You can do
Steve
this.
truly is the most interesting man in the world. All right.
Steve Boudreau es el hombre más interesante.
He once caught the Loch Ness Monster, then threw him back. Horses whispered to him. He once removed his own tumor and a child appeared. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer La Justicia. Stay thirsty for justice, my friend.